Love and relationships are among the most complex, beautiful, and challenging aspects of life. They bring joy, fulfillment, and meaning, but they can also test your patience, resilience, and emotional strength when things don't go as planned and conflicts arise. It's easy to think about giving up. It's easy to walk away when misunderstandings become frequent, when your efforts seem unappreciated, and when doubts creep into your mind. But before you make that decision, before you decide to let go of the person you once cherished, take a moment to reflect, to look deeper, to consider the lessons life may be teaching you through this relationship. Love was never meant to be effortless. The idea that true love should be easy is a fantasy sold through movies and novels. In reality, love is work. It's commitment. It's waking up every day and choosing to nurture, to support, to forgive, and to grow with another person. It's about two imperfect individuals trying to create something extraordinary together. The strongest relationships are not built on perfection, but on the willingness to fight through imperfections, to accept flaws, and to find beauty in the struggles that come with it. Love isn't about finding someone who never hurts you, it's about finding someone worth enduring the pain, for someone who is willing to grow, change, and evolve alongside you. Before you walk away, ask yourself if you've truly done everything you can to make it work. Have you communicated openly and honestly? Have you tried to understand her perspective, her fears, her dreams? Have you set aside your ego long enough to see things from her side? Many relationships fall apart not because the love is gone, but because neither person knows how to express what they truly feel. Silence, pride, and unspoken resentment build walls between people who once couldn't imagine life without each other. Love requires patience. There will be days when you don't feel understood, when you feel like giving more than you receive. There will be moments when everything feels frustrating, when disagreements seem endless, when your emotions run high and your temper gets the best of you. It's in these moments that love is truly tested. It's easy to love when everything is going well, but real love is proven in times of difficulty. The question is, do you have the patience to weather the storm? Can you put your pride aside and choose love over ego? Can you hold on long enough to see the beauty that comes after the trials? People often give up too soon. They walk away thinking the grass is greener on the other side, only to realize later that every relationship has its challenges. No matter who you choose, there will be conflicts, misunderstandings, and struggles. The key isn't to find someone with whom you never argue, but to find someone worth fighting for. A relationship is not measured by the absence of difficulties, but by the strength it takes to overcome them together. Love is not about convenience, it's about commitment. It's about showing up when it's hard, when it's inconvenient, when you'd rather walk away. It's about choosing each other even when the initial spark fades, when routine replaces excitement, when familiarity sets in. Many people mistake the fading of passion for the absence of love. They believe that if the excitement isn't there, the relationship isn't meant to be. But love is deeper than fleeting emotions. True love is in the quiet moments, in the acts of kindness, in the willingness to stand by each other even when the world makes it difficult. You let go. Ask yourself what love means to you. Is it just about feeling good, or is it about building something meaningful? Is it about chasing excitement, or is it about creating a foundation that can withstand the test of time? Love is a choice or decision made daily. It's choosing to see the best in someone even when they're at their worst. It's forgiving, understanding, and giving each other room to grow. It's knowing that no one is perfect, that mistakes will happen, that there will be times of disappointment, but also realizing that love is worth the effort. Too often people let go of love because they expect it to be effortless. They believe that if love is real, it should never feel difficult. But love, like anything valuable in life, requires effort. It requires the willing to compromise, to listen, to support, and to grow together. The best relationships are not those that never face hardship, but those that survive it, that learn from it, that become stronger because of it. Every couple has their struggles. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is the willingness to keep fighting for what they have before you give up. Ask yourself if you've truly appreciated the person in front of you. Have you acknowledged the good she brings into your life? Have you focused so much on their negatives that you've overlooked the beauty of her presence, her efforts, her love? It's easy to take people for granted, to assume they will always be there, to forget to express gratitude until it's too late. Love thrives on appreciation, on the little moments of recognition, on the small acts of kindness that often go unnoticed. Sometimes relationships don't need grand gestures, they just need consistency, effort, and a little more understanding. Before you walk away, consider what drew you to her in the first place. Think about the laughter, the moments of connection, the dreams you shared. Think about the late-night conversations, the way she made you feel, the bond you built. Relationships evolve and love changes form over time. The intensity of the beginning may not always be there, but something deeper can replace it. Something real, something that withstands the storms of life. The choice is yours. Will you let temporary challenges dictate the future of something that once meant everything to you? Will you choose to hold on, to fight, to build something that lasts? Love isn't about never wanting to leave, it's about having every reason to leave and still choosing to stay. It's about recognizing that no one is perfect, that every relationship takes work, and that true love is about endurance. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and choosing to see the best in one another despite the flaws. Before you give up on her, take a step back, reflect, consider what you have, what you're about to lose, and whether the challenges are truly greater than the love that exists between you. Sometimes all it takes is a shift in perspective to realize that love, even in its most challenging moments, is still worth fighting for. Life will test you, love will challenge you, and relationships, well, they will demand patience, wisdom, and resilience. Before you give up on her, before you walk away thinking it's over, ask yourself, have I truly understood the lesson this moment is trying to teach me? The Stoics believe that every hardship, every conflict, and every moment of doubt is an opportunity to grow. Love is no exception. It is not about control or possession, it is about mastery over yourself, your emotions, and your expectations. So before you let frustration dictate your decision, pause, reflect, and ask, am I acting out of wisdom or weakness? Because love, like life, is not about what's easy, it's about what makes you better. In any relationship, the greatest challenge is not the other person, it is yourself. The way you react, the way you handle conflict, and the way you manage your emotions determine the outcome of every interaction. Many people believe that if only their partner would change, things would get better, but the truth is control over another person is an illusion. The only thing within your power is your own response, your own mindset, and your own level of self-mastery. When emotions run high, it is easy to blame, criticize, or try to force someone to see things from your perspective, but the Stoics teach that true strength lies in self-discipline. If you cannot remain calm under pressure, if you allow anger or frustration to dictate your words, then you are not in control. Your emotions are mastering yourself means learning to pause before reacting, to observe before speaking, and to understand before judging. It means leading by example instead of demanding change. A man who cannot govern himself will always struggle to build a healthy relationship. If jealousy, insecurity, or pride take the wheel, love will turn into a battlefield instead of a sanctuary. Strength in a relationship does not come from dominance or manipulation, it comes from emotional stability and wisdom. A person who has mastered themselves can approach conflict with clarity, can love without attachment, and can communicate without fear. When you stop trying to fix the other person and start focusing on your own growth, the entire dynamic of the relationship shifts. Instead of reacting to every issue with frustration, you begin responding with patience. Instead of expecting someone else to make you happy, you find fulfillment within yourself. The relationship stops being a struggle for power and becomes a Space. For understanding love is often romanticized as a powerful, uncontrollable emotion, something that simply happens and fades on its own, but real love is not just a feeling, it is a decision made. Everyday feelings are temporary, unpredictable, and influenced by circumstances, but love that lasts is built on something much deeper. It is a conscious choice to stay, to grow, and to understand. Even when emotions waver, attraction and passion may spark the beginning of a relationship, but they are not enough to sustain it over time. The excitement fades, imperfections become visible, and challenges arise. This is where many people struggle. They believe that if love no longer feels effortless, it must mean something is wrong, but the reality is love is tested in the moments when it is least convenient. It requires patience when frustration is easier, kindness when criticism is tempting, and commitment when doubt whispers otherwise. Understanding plays a crucial role in this process. No two people see the world the same way, and conflicts are inevitable. Instead of reacting impulsively or withdrawing emotionally, true love requires effort in communication, empathy, and compromise. It means choosing to listen even when you feel misunderstood, choosing to forgive even when pride resists, and choosing to stay present even when the mind seeks escape. Commitment is not about staying in a relationship that is unhealthy or one-sided. It is about recognizing that love is not something that happens to you, it is something you cultivate. Feelings will come and go, but the decision to nurture love, to show up even on difficult days, and to build something meaningful is what separates temporary infatuation from lasting connection. Those who understand this truth do not chase the highs of love, they build a foundation strong enough to endure the lows. Every relationship will face challenges, no matter how strong the connection. Difficulties will arise, misunderstandings will happen, and moments of doubt will test the foundation. It is in these moments the true character is revealed. Anyone can be kind, patient, and loving when things are easy, but real strength is shown when love is tested by adversity. Hard times do not create problems, they expose what is already there. They reveal how people handle stress, how they communicate under pressure, and whether they choose to face difficulties together or retreat into blame and resentment. When two individuals confront challenges, their responses determine the future of the relationship. Those who lack self-awareness or emotional discipline may react with anger, withdraw, or impulsive decisions, while those who understand the value of resilience will see adversity as an opportunity to grow stronger. Love is not meant to be effortless. It is not simply about feeling good, it is about building something meaningful. True connection is forged through moments of discomfort where patience is tested and egos are challenged. When conflict arises, it is an invitation to learn not just about your partner, but about yourself. It forces you to examine your reactions, your fears, and your ability to handle discomfort without letting it destroy what you have built. Instead of seeing difficulties as signs that something is broken, they can be viewed as lessons that deepen understanding. Struggles teach patience, miscommunication teaches clarity, and setbacks teach resilience. The relationships that endure are not the ones that never face hardship, but the ones that embrace hardship as a teacher. When adversity comes, it is not the love itself that is being tested, but the character of those involved. Those who grow through challenges emerge stronger, more compassionate, and more certain of the love they share.